The meaning of the movie author Orpheus to read for minutes published 24.10. 2021 updated 24.10. 2021 The movie with the intriguing title, The Price of Mistake, is a touching and sincere story about the difficult life path of the main character. Olga was a talented pediatric neurosurgeon. But her existence could not be called calm and serene. Some time ago, the heroine began to notice that in her life began to happen some strange, and sometimes inexplicable things. Is it an accident or someone's well-thought-out plan? As if in an instant, luck turned away from Olga. A black streak came into her life. Trouble and misfortune began to happen one after another. Family relations are cracking at the seams. The heroine faced betrayal. She was deceived by the closest person, whom she completely trusted. But trouble does not come alone. In professional activities, Olga also has big problems. The doctor is suspected of bribery. The further career path of the heroine is now in doubt. It seems that there is no way out of this difficult situation at all. But even in difficult times, when almost everyone turned away from Olga, there was a man who was able to give her a friendly shoulder. Nicholas showed himself as a real man. This character made repairs in the doctor's apartment. The man wholeheartedly supports Olga, does not let her put down her hands, become disappointed in herself and her profession. Over time, the heroine begins to look at Nicholas in a different way. One day she realized that this man became really dear to her. The woman fell in love. She could not even imagine that such a thing was possible. Only Olga did not suspect that in his head Nikolai is hatching an insidious plan of revenge. All the events taking place, it is a well-rehearsed scenario. But what was Olga's fault? And what is Nikolai really up to? The intricacies of fate, well-planned events, intrigue. It seems impossible to untangle such a tangle. Olga faces a difficult task. But if the heroine wants to regain peace of mind and become happy, she will have to do it. The main theme touched upon in the movie, The Price of Mistake, is the theme of forgiveness. Nicholas experienced a terrible grief. After this event, he managed to find the strength to live on. Only in his soul settled resentment. And he did everything to punish the guilty person. Only for the sake of this he had to literally go over their heads. Nicholas almost broke the lives of some characters. Grief as if absorbed him. Viewers see on their screens heroes who are struggling with their emotions and feelings, learning to forgive and understand other people. Sometimes it is not easy for them. But they do not retreat. Olga could not forgive the treason of her spouse. However, Nicholas was able to melt her heart. The heroine tried to understand and accept the motives that guided him. The movie, The Price of Mistake, is about the fact that life is not always smooth and cloudless. It consists of light and dark streaks. It is important to remember that everything will not always be bad. The sun will definitely rise and illuminate the way forward. Initially it seemed that the life of a doctor from God was successful. Olga had everything that one can only dream of. A happy family, favorite work, respect of colleagues and gratitude of patients. Only this ideal picture was destroyed in an instant. Olga falls into despair. The motion picture, The Price of Error, is about the fact that in a difficult confusing period there should be a person who is able to lend a helping hand. This is not just a medical drama. The Price of Error, the story of a doctor, on whom a lot of trials fell once. How the heroine withstood, it remains only to guess. The woman realized that she needed her little patience. Olga began to fight injustice. She wanted to prove to herself that she can overcome everything. Sometimes happiness comes at a time when you are not expecting it at all. One event, one meeting, one moment can completely change your life. Despair is not the way out. You should always hope for the best, believe in yourself and look for a way out of the situation. The heroine managed to cope with all the trials and find such a long-awaited happiness. Fate has given a genius neurosurgeon a real gift.